can see now. How are you, Archana?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm also good. Thanks for asking, Archana. So, Archana, can we start the process?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. So, Archana, before starting with you, let me give my quick introduction to you. So, I am Rohit Gupta. I'm in EPAM for 2.6 year now, and my current location is Gurgaon. And my primary skill is data analytics and visualization, and currently working for a client on Power BI embedded. They want to embed their report into their client facing portal, which is built on .NET framework or maybe a .NET code, something like that. Um, so because all of the people who are using the Power BI all are external customers, and they do not want to spend money to give each and individual with a pro license, and their day-to-day activities also, everything is going on the .NET portal. So they have decided to embed a Power BI report into the Power BI embedded. So we are using Power BI REST APIs. There is a two or three people are from .NET sites who are we are providing a Power BI APIs, and they are embedding those API into their .NET code in a C# language. So we are working all together, and also we are using Power BI embedded capacities, and there are two capacities like embedded and premium. So we are trying to deciding which one is best and which one is, so that is going on. And also previously I had some experience on migrations projects like Power BI to not Power BI but Tableau to Power BI Click SSRS report. Also I have a knowledge on migrations, and I also have some interest on data engineering stuff. So I have learned ADF, Azure Data Factory, here in EPAM, and Databricks and PySpark also currently learning on. And I have working experience as a data engineer for around 6 to 7 months, where I did creating pipelines in ADF and Databricks notebooks in the Python and SQL. So data engineering, I also have some experience, and actually why I am doing this, because I have a bigger uh, goal, like I want to be a solution architect down the line. So because Power BI is a Microsoft tool and Azure is also Microsoft, I should give end-to-end solution from source to end, like till BI. So that's my main goal actually to want to achieve. So this is a high level Archana from my side. So I would like you to give your introduction about your current company, your role and responsibilities here, your primary skills, secondary skills, any certifications, if you want, if you have, and if you want to highlight, or any key achievements during this your career, if you want to highlight something like that, Ashna.
Okay, thank you for giving me this opportunity. My name is Archana Tripathi. I'm from Bhopal. I have done my MBA in finance, and I have started my career in 2017 with DBS as an analyst. Initially, I have started working in Excel, then as a data analyst, and the work most of the task I was handling in through Excel. Then after some time, I started working in SQL and Power BI. Uh, I have handled multiple projects there like sales, insurance, banking, HR. But my main core project was into HR domain project. I have worked there for 5 years. Until 2023, I have worked with TBS. Then I have joined Decos in 2023. And my project was into medical domain. Company name, the client company name called. So they were manufacturing a neuro and sensory related product. So that product performance they were measuring into the they had two software like black duck and coverity. So that whatever the product have they were measuring their performance on the high medium low risk wise performance, like how much the risk into the if the how much risk into that product and the performance, like they were getting the review the feedback on the products like into the software side. So that they were measuring it. So that performance I have to show it into my dashboard. So my mode was import mode, and the source was SQL and Excel. These were the two source was there for me to get the data. I had done the modeling and SQL. I know like mostly the calculation part, some count if function I have used for there into the SQL part. and the mostly I have done the modeling part into the Miro and Excel for the data pipeline, to how to design the data model for the SQL and the AWS site. So how the table will look like into the stage level, and how what are the transformation you have to do into the core level, then how the final table will look like to import into the Power BI. So these the modeling part I have done into the Miro and Excel. The documentation I have done into the Excel file for the end user also.
Okay. So other than SQL, any SQL or Excel?
I have connected with the SharePoint. I have connected with the Jira. I have
Mm,
connected.
mm,
So direct query mode. I have connected with that.
okay. Okay. And in Archana, other than direct in Power BI.
Yes, dual mode is where you have connect the data from the like you will get the data from the import, means your data will be on your premises as well in your desktop, and you will connect it with the data directly through the software as well. So that will be the direct query. So for that, a hybrid model needed for performance for up to date insights.
Okay. Different KPIs you are trying to build it, and are you building a report from scratch? If you are building a report from scratch, then how you are taking a requirement from a customer point of view? Like, are you creating some BRD document, like business requirement document, freezing the requirements, then creating some mapping documents, or creating a report with some dummy data and then showcase to the customer, taking their approval, then go with the actual data. So can you tell me about that process end to end once?
Yes, initially they wasn't have any Power BI performances report and all. They were just maintaining everything into the Excel sheet. Let me tell you, if my initially they wasn't have any like a Power BI or SQL data into that. They were maintaining everything into the Excel only. So they needed to the Power BI report for that. So we were the first. They have approach for that. So they were into VPOs and IT. So attrition level was high. So their main KPI was what is the percentage ratio of male female, and what is the monthly attrition they have, and current year attrition or last year attrition. They wanted it on the monthly wise attrition as well, if they want to see on the year wise, or whether they want to see a month wise as well. So, and what will be the ratio for that male female wise, and what is the trend, and what is the reason behind it to leaving employees leaving. So these things what I have to maintain, and they have to check the performance, like how many employee we have promoted throughout the year or within the span of time, what is the maximum seniority they have into for one particular employee into their premises. So that way they were maintaining data. So initially what happened is, we were getting the data from the HR and the operation
Okay.
side as well, so both of the sides. So but data was vary, because HR was showing a different kind of the attrition data, and operation was showing a different kind of the operation data. So data was not aligning with each other, data was incorrect from the, they were having different data, they were having different data. So so the calculation was not coming properly initial time. So what we did is, we asked them to assign a person to who will make the all the data for the operation and the HR both. So according to that, he will be the individual person who can, if whether we need to require the data or whether they need to require the data, they'll collect the data from the both side, map it from the actual data set, and send it to us. So initial difficulty was for me to getting the right data. So yeah, so for getting the for solving this problem, we have assigned a one particular guy who were working into the MIS. So he was assigned us who will not report to the any of them. They were directly reporting to the director, so he was sending us data uh, from both of the side. So yeah, so data when the data start coming properly, then we have given some chunk of data for a monthly wise. So this is your monthly data, so these are the report how you will get. So when they have what other tool you can see, like what you how you can see the report, like how the if the pie chart is there, the pie chart will show you the male female wise attrition. And you will we can add some cards there where you can show, yeah, if you will in the slicer, if we will put year, like if we in the slicer if we will put years or the month, so according to that you can see the whole chart in particular year or in particular month. So how the data will look like if you want to see the year or month wise data also. So
Okay.
according to the trend chart, we have shown it's a, like if you want to see, if you will put on the slicer yearly wise data, so every month data you will get into the trend chart. Or if you get a whole all the year, like throughout the year, every month, like 2024 25, so for that you have to put the year wise data. So that's how we have used the trend chart for that. So this is how we have like make the Power BI report for the HR attrition for that. So
Okay.
initial difficulty was there for to understand their requirement and what is like who is going to see the data, what is the perspective of the data. So what happened is, see, their attrition target was the salary, like why the employee was leaving the organization, the salary, and the promotion ratio, because they were not getting the timely promotion or the salary hike properly. So that's, and they were getting better opportunity outside. So they have
Yeah.
implemented some training programs there, or other activity they have worked on the employee benefit program, because they cannot increase the salary, but they have increases the benefited programs there, or the promotion program, or upbringing the like upskillings for the particular trainings. So they have done that, and what they did is they have seen the ratio, like male female ratio, how much percentage of the ratio of the male female. So comparatively, from the female, male was the more higher percentage who was leaving the organization on this short span of time. So what they did is they started hiring the female employee more, and start giving the benefit of the female employee if they have any pregnancy issue or the long leave required, if the family issue is there. So see, sometimes female leave for the, if they have pregnancy or the family issues are there. So if you will treat them right, so they will stay for a long time. So yeah, they have started hiring female employee more, and working on the female retention part as well, like some benefit of the female employee as well. So that they have done, so which helped them out to retain the employee.
Okay. Okay. And Power BI.
Yes, like for row level security, you can put there. Like if you want to see the data according to the region wise, that I have done the for the like department wise data. So we can apply the dex function there. According to, we can divide the northeast like you northeast region people only will see the north data, or the east region will see only the uh, yeah, each side data. That way we can put the row level security there.
Okay. And also we need Power BI.
Object level security is like in Power BI you can restrict access to specific tables or columns in the data set. Unlike RLS, you can filter the data into the department wise, but we can restrict the tables there for the particular user. That way we can put the object level security there.
Okay.
Security I haven't done. I know the what is the object level security, but I haven't done the object level security. RLS I have done that.
Okay. Okay, Archana. And
Slowly changing dimension, I haven't done that. I have initial type like slowly into the type 0, where you cannot change the data. You just your data will be static into the type 0, or type 1 you can overwrite the old data with new values, or type 2 you can add a new record with a version of timestamp tracking history. So
Okay.
that you can done. But initially what see what we can do is, initially we know, so what will be the, like, if you will start building a data set, so you will have the discussion. So this table
Mhm.
will, yeah, column name should be there, this and row name should be this. So yeah, so initial I haven't done that, because you will be initial, because it will take a lot of time, where sometimes what happened is you have to check the lot of data there, where then you have to change that data set name everywhere. So initial
Mhm.
level you have to decide, like, where you have to put the table name and column name out. Yeah. So
Okay. Okay. Okay.
yes, I have faced this issue where I was implementing the data, like I was loading the data into the Power BI services, but it was not able to, it was not able to see by the client, or even either our side as well. So
Mhm.
what I have done is, and practically see, initially data before me the Power BI developer were there, so he has created so many visualization there which was
Mhm.
not utilizing by us. So it was overlapping each other, so and it was not used from a very
Mhm.
long time. So what I have done is, I have done the performance analyzer analysis for them, all the visual were present there. So I have what I was not using it, I have deleted all the visuals what not been utilized for that particular visuals, and which were overlapping to each other. So so that help us out to
Mhm.
get the data refresh very quickly, and it was visual for
Mhm.
end user.
Okay. And visuals on a single visual.
Okay, so we can create a bridge table there. We can create a table with a common dimension, like invoice ID, and link both fact table to the with the bridge table. And for that we can we can apply the user related table there, like function to fetch the across table data. Or then we can compose it model as well if needed, use a composite model or dual storage mode, blend import or direct query. So we have to
Okay.
what best we can do, we can create the bridge table there for the with example of the name invoice ID, where we can create
Mhm.
both the
Mhm.
tables there, so it will help us out to create the visual. And we can see the data into the one visual, all the data into the one visual there.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. But
It will correct the both fact table there. If the both fact table is connected with each other, so we can create a visual accordingly, because the tables are connected. So we can
right.
show the with different fact table data into one visual.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Uh, Different features are available in text studio. How to optimize the text measure with the help of text studio tool.
Yeah, so we have to download the Dex Studio into the Power BI model to analyze troubleshoot
Mhm.
text. Or we can run query as use server timing or query plan to identify slow performance part of the Dex code. Or we can optimize the data, we can optimize Dex by reviewing metrics like CPU time and storage engine scan, or refactoring
Mhm.
complex
Mhm.
calculation using variables or simplifying filters there. So Studio will help us out to pinpoint issue in Dex queries to improve report performance there. Into incremental refresh, where you have the years of data, like 10 years or 5 years of data,
Mhm. Mhm.
so that
Mhm.
you can so if you want to refresh the data, so see, it will take a lot of time if you are refreshing the whole year of data. So refresh is helping us if you have loaded the 2 3 years of data. So you will set the date there. So from this year to this year data only I want to refresh. So it will not take a lot of time there. So you can define the range from the start range to end range there. So for the incremental refresh, so we have to enable the incremental refresh in Power BI desktop setting policy. So into
Okay.
the Power BI desktop only there is a option called Power BI refresh. So that option you can enable, that is inbuilt there, so you can refresh data accordingly. So like when the recommend incremental refresh for it will recommend it for like large data set, like if you have data for years, like 10 years or 15 years data or 5 years data. So like you select the just range of the dates and you can put your refresh there, so that will refresh your data accordingly.
Okay. Okay. And
Python, I have learned learn for just for upskilling in my like in my any of my organization. I never got the chance to implemented it, but yeah, I have learned the Python there.
okay. And
Copilot in Power BI. So it will like enhance productivity with the server, several features like natural language query, data insight, visual recommendation, or automated report. Like it will assist in gathering report to by understanding user needed to automate or repetitive tasks. So it will understand automatically. You don't have to work manually there. Or user can ask question in like in plain language, like Copilot general visual or insight based on the queries. Or it help you out to, it will automatically suggest inside the trend of database, helping user quickly identify key metrics there.
right.
You can use the data flow, data perception for like, this allow different team to work on the data source independently, while the report can like reference a single data flow. Or we can create the template files like a PBIX file that include all share visual and measured by the developer can then use this template to create their individual pages or reducing merge conflicts. When ready or published, you can consolidate the changes into the one single file. Or we can connect with the power REST API. Like we can use the Power BI REST API to programmatically manage report and data set there.
Okay.
So in Power BI, this file PBIX file, this file like primary file format to use for a Power BI report. So it contain data, all data like query, data model, visualization, and report layout. So we can create it edit the report in Power BI desktop using a file type. And Power BI template file, it is a template version, like it include the report layout, visual, and queries, but does not contain the actual data. So user can use a PBIT file to create new report based on the predefined structure. It will allow to consistent report creation across team. So for that we use and Power BI project. So this is a it is a newly designed support project within the Power BI. It is intended to streamline the management of multiple related PBIX file and asset as a part of single project. This format can facilitate collaboration, versioning, and deployment process. So like into the Power BI into the PBX file, you can see the full report. You will have the full access of the report. In template, you just use for creating another report. And the project file, it is the resource in a unified structure, what everyone can see it and everyone can use it that way. like
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. And it's you need to click next, 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 and then you should be able to see the code editor. You're able to see that or no?
now yeah, I have clicked it
Okay.
on.
Okay.
How to run?
No, no, no need to. Just can you explain? then that is fine.
Like we can sum the sales of the current context, like a specific year. Then we can all sales will calculate the total sales across the year using the all function to ignore any filter. Or we can divide the calculate as a percentage of sales of the year by dividing total sales by all sales. For example, 2015, in 2015, 1000 by divided by 6000 into 100. So like percentage will be come out 16 point something.
So this is sales of all of the year without a filter context, right?
Yeah.
So it will give me 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is 6000.
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine.
For that I need to find out the maximum salary.
Third maximum salary.
Third maximum salary. So for that we can provide the rank in it, according to the salary, and then we can put the third maximum. Let me write it. Let's say employee name, table name as employee.
Mhm.
So this will help, like we can put a CT there, with a clause create named rank salary with the rank, the unique salary, or in the descending order we can assign the rank for each salary there, like with the row number. And we can select the statement like retrieve the maximum salary rank 1 and the third maximum salary rank 2. By using this condition we can, this will help, like
Okay. If you
if we don't want to use the rank function, we can create the third maximum salary. We can write a function, we can use the third maximum salary there, like from employee table where salary is maximum salary, from employee where the third maximum salary is this, that SQL formula we can apply there.
can you try if possible for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this will help, we can directly apply the third maximum from the table, third maximum salary from the table.
So if you understand that, so last inner query will give you select maximum salary from the employee, which is which what will give inner query here, this one.
You can get the third maximum, you could get add another layer of filtering on that, this will give you the third maximum there.
No, can you explain a little bit how it will, let's say if we
Second max I haven't put, you second max I haven't put, you have to take the maximum salary then the third maximum, like like in the rate, for if you will see the apply this first will put you, give you the 13,000 which is the maximum salary. Into the second, this if you will check salary less than 13,000, in return it will give you 11,000 which is the second highest salary.
True.
And to the find the third maximum salary, you will run out the third, select max from employee where salary is below 13,000.
Okay, let me take a screenshot. Okay.
Data flow is where you a data flow is like collection of the tables that are created by managed in Power BI service. So you are enabled to extract transform like ETL from various sources for standardized data. So that called data flow. Once you create the data, you have to once you create the data flow from the ETL, it is coming from the different models, different sources. Once you create the data source, you will load the data into the Power Query. Then you do the transformation into the Power Query, and you can store into the data flow, like Azure data lake storage and all. So these are the your data flows.
Okay.
once you store there, you can like if you are loading new data, you can put the schedule refresh as well. So when new data will come, according to your transformation, the data will transform automatically, as you have put the queries there or apply the functions there. So then it will changes automatically and refresh the data according to like timely wise.
Okay.
Yes, Microsoft into the Microsoft Fabric, you can like integrate analytic platform and combine the various data service tool into the unified solution for data integration or analytical the business intelligence. So it will simplify the management of workflow, enhance collaboration or data driven decision making across like your like yeah, like you can it will help you out to unify the analytics, like it integrate various analytical service, like making it easier for team to work with the data across different stages for ingestion or visualization. So yeah.
Okay. Mhm. And
So
in Fabric there is a concept called one lake, right? One lake is there. So any idea about what is this one lake?
one like where the data is stored into the one data, so one data only, like into the warehouse only. Like all the data is coming from the different sources, data is coming from the different sources, and it will like it will be present into the one data flow. So that called the one like data.
Mhm.
We can
Okay.
combine the data into the one data like one software there. So that will combine of the different sources, we can create the data into the one lake.
Okay.
Yeah, many problems I have been faced, like when I have to data connect the data from my the like shareholder given me the task to make the
Mhm.
data from the SharePoint. You have to connect through the direct query and make this report. But the problem is I was not able to connect to the data source. So because
Mhm.
they
Mhm.
haven't give me the access, but when I was addressing when I was telling me the data, so telling this information to my client, so I'm not able to access the
Mhm.
data, I'm not able to connect the data with that. So the problem was there. They were saying no, I have connected to the each and every
Mhm.
like given
Mhm.
you the all the access to you, so you it's problem from your end only. So you have to figure it out. It will took me to 15-20 days, like how to because whenever you when you will work on the different platform, you would have the different accessibility in the process to get the access and to understand each and every software, right? So this was my problem there to like to understand. So what we have done, we have followed so each and every process where I have seen the data, whether I'm like how I do have the access for this particular data source, why I'm not getting with this
Mhm.
particular
Mhm.
data source. So getting the access for the data source, I had to explain the my end like to the stakeholder. So see, this data I don't have the admin access, so that's why I'm not able
Mhm.
to connect with this data. So it will took me to 15 to 20 days for the one particular file to connect, so make them to understand. So the problem is not my side, that the problem is from your side, that's why I'm not able to connect to the data. Under the main see, most of the time the problem is comes with you, where you don't have to like you initially you don't able to understand the product, what is the product is, and most of the time they are also not able to explain you properly. They will like they are
Mhm.
also not clear with their minds what they actually
Right.
want, and
Looking for.
what yeah, and what data have the sometimes the data they have give to us, that is different, and what they want us and what they are explaining to us, that is not aligned properly. So it will take most of the time to understand the data and understand the client requirement. It will take a lot of time to understand.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Mhm.
that is the main actual problem where you get feel initially first 1 or 2 months what exact what kind of data you are getting to understand the data, and what actually they want from you. So yeah, it will
Sure.
take you a lot of practice or exercise with your data, and some error here and there, so mistakes are there. So
Mm-hmm.
then only you will learn initial 2 3 months. So what, then you will understand what exactly you they are wanting. So yeah, this is a problem I face in every most of the time. If the project is new for me, I face this problem. I like the client coordination is very important. Each and every time you have to ping them. So this is we are, if we are going correct or not. So yeah, the only to understand the data or their requirement, to do the what exactly they want
Mm-hmm.
from us. So that is the product understanding it properly. That is the main problem I have faced in all my projects in my life. So yeah, so with
Okay.
that
Okay.
continuous coordination, if some senior is there, so to understand them, and so to make them understand and keep them in a loop, so that also help you out to understand each and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sure
that.
thing. Yes, yes, good. I think I'm good for your time. Do you have any questions for me? Then you can ask, please.
Okay, I need to ask, the work is into the Power BI only.
Uh, it is depend upon project to project. The project that I worked upon currently is in Power BI. Previously, I worked on SSRS
Hmm.
to Power BI report migration. Some projects I worked on Google Looker as well. So it's not like that all of the projects are on Power BI only. Some customers are using Google Looker as a BI tool. Some are using SSRS. Some are migration projects. So it's upon your interest and your area of that you want to excel more.
Hmm. Hmm.
Let's say there are 10 projects with different, like some are using Power BI embedded. If you want to explore Power BI embedded, you can ask your manager that I want to go, or I want to excel myself on the Power BI embedded side. So can you allocate me on that project as well? So
Okay.
it's up to you. Yeah.
Okay, and how many rounds of interview will be there? Like, if you have any knowledge
In
about it.
general, it's three, but that more clarity HR will provide. But in general, we have 3 rounds of interviews in common.
Okay, this is the only question I need to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
Rachna. So thanks for your time again.
Thank you.
I'll provide the feedback for this interview today or max to max tomorrow. And as per the process, if you have not received your feedback within the 2 working days, then you can directly call to the IPM HR and ask for the feedback.
Sure, thank you so much. Nice
Okay.
talking to you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.